You're watching WESH 2.
Right now, the young suspects arrested in the death of a Winter Park teen are preparing to face a judge. Thanks for joining us. I'm Shelley Campbell. Roger Trindade died back in October after a fight on Park Avenue. WESH 2's Gail Pascal Brown is live outside the Juvenile Detention Center. New at noon, Orange County deputies have now identified the woman shot at a Citgo gas station in Pine Hills. She's 27-year-old Kendra Lewis, and deputies say she's in critical condition. Lewis was hit during a shootout yesterday at the Citgo across from Evans High School in Pine Hills. Her young daughter was in the back seat of her car, but she was not injured. Witnesses believe the shooter and the person they meant to hit came from the high school. Local pastors tell us violence among teens is a continuing problem.
They feel like their life on the line, or they're gonna kill when they see who they looking for, or somebody out to kill them.
Deputies say the shooters got away in an SUV. They did not release any specifics. If you know anything, you are encouraged to call Crime Line. Developing now, 2 people are in jail and 2 more are still on the run after a robbery at a local pawn shop. Orange County deputies arrested Marquis Denson and Capri Patterson shortly after yesterday morning's robbery at the Cash America Pawn on West Silver Star Road. Investigators say the 4 entered the store right before noon, pulled a gun, and demanded money from the manager. They then used a sledgehammer to smash a case and steal an unknown amount of jewelry. Right now, several hundred law enforcement officials are working to find the man accused of shooting 2 policemen in southern Georgia. NBC's Carrie Sanders has the late-breaking details from the scene.
This morning, the search for a gunman in southern Georgia intensifies. The suspect, Minquel Lembrick, accused of shooting 2 officers, killing one and critically injuring the other. Overnight, officials raised the reward for his arrest just hours after asking Lembrick to turn himself in.
Contact us to end this in a peaceful manner.
Outside the police station last night, community members gathered to mourn Officer Nicholas Ryan.
Breaking news out of Columbia, South Carolina. Police say they have now arrested an escaped prison inmate they say might be the suspect who stabbed one of their own multiple times. He was captured just before 11 this morning in the town of Cola. That officer was trying to make an arrest in Walmart when police say this man pulled out a knife and attacked her. The officer is in stable condition and is expected to be okay. New information on the deadly church shooting in South Carolina. Defense attorneys are asking for a mistrial in Dylan Ruth's death penalty trial. They say the testimony from a survivor who said that Ruth is evil and belongs in the pit of hell was inappropriate. Ruth is on trial on 33 federal counts, including hate crimes. This is after he shot and killed 9 black parishioners during a Bible study at Emmanuel AME Church back in June 2015. A local man was robbed and hurt while trying to sell his sneakers to a stranger. It happened last night at the Cricket Club Apartments just north of Waterford Lakes. The victim says he met a guy online who wanted to buy his tennis shoes. They met at the apartments, and at some point during the transaction, the victim says the buyer pulled out a gun and demanded that he hand over the shoes. They got into some sort of struggle and the gun fired. The victim has some minor injuries, but he's going to be okay. The suspect got away. If you like to sell items online, there is a safer way to do it. Here's some tips. Meet in a public place, take your phone, and never go alone. Bring other people with you. We're awaiting updates on former astronaut and national hero John Glenn, who spent more than a week in the hospital. Right now, the 95-year-old is being treated at the James Cancer Center in Ohio. A spokesman says that does not necessarily mean that the former U.S. senator has cancer, but no other details were released. Before serving as a senator from Ohio, he became the first American to orbit the Earth back in 1962. United Launch Alliance is celebrating a successful launch from Cape Canaveral. The Delta IV lifted off at 6:53 last night, carrying a satellite for the U.S. Air Force. We're also getting a look at pictures you sent us of the launch. This one is from Bob LeClaire. The Air Force says the satellite constantly collects real-time data, supporting everything from search and rescue missions to military operations. 2 children are dead following a fire in Baltimore. We've got the late-breaking details next at noon. Also ahead, the report cards are out, and we'll tell you which cars are getting good safety grades. You're watching WESH 2 News.